What's up, guys? Nick from the No Fucking Around crew. It is a Saturday morning for me. Might be a Saturday evening, a Saturday night, a Saturday morning, a Saturday afternoon. This is a fucking Saturday morning. What am I talking about? It could be a Sunday, it could be a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for you. Whatever it is, I hope you're enjoying it, because that's what we do at the No Fucking Around crew. We live, we learn, we grow, we play, and we love, right? So today I want to talk to you guys about the top 5, according to me, in my experience, things that make women attracted to men. All right? And they're probably not what you think they are, all right? You're thinking they're gigantic guns and big pecs. Yeah, that falls into a category, but I'm talking about really attracted to shit that makes a woman want to stay with somebody long term. All right? I'm not just talking about, oh, I want to be a little bit of eye candy on this guy's arm for a while. I'm talking about, I want to marry this dude because I feel safe and secure around this motherfucker. All right? So number 1 is mental stability. Okay? And I have learned that the hard way because I got broken up with because of my mental instability roller coaster ride that I put my ex-girlfriend through. But I learned it, and I'm very grateful for it, for the processes that I've been going through and the learning and all that stuff. So when somebody tells you something, you should take it and use it to your advantage. That's what I do, especially nowadays. I had a coworker that used to tell me things, Nick, your posture fucking sucks. So what did I do? I worked on my posture, and my posture's gotten better. I keep my shoulders back. I stretch my hamstrings out so it fucking loosens everything, and I'm still working on it. And if you could see, a lot of the times I'll start slouching over in these videos, but then I'll bring my shoulders back and really tighten my core up and get a better fucking posture going. So yes, mental stability. Like I said, my ex-girlfriend told me I was wishy-washy. I was all over the fucking place. And I know that I've been like that for years, but I never realized that it was that big of a fucking problem until somebody that I truly loved and cared about and wanted to start a future with broke up with me because of it. All right? So I had to do a lot of soul searching and say, what the fuck is going on here? And, you know, it comes from a long line of roller coaster rides. You know, I was accustomed to that growing up, watching my parents. And now that I know that and I'm aware of it, it's not a fucking excuse anymore. Now it's on me. That's what I said to myself. You know, you can blame people till you're blue in the fucking face. But if you know the problem and you have now the skills and the tools to fix it, it is on you to fucking fix this and overcome this. There's no longer any blame on anybody else. This is you. This is your life. Take responsibility and learn, grow, and move on and become a better fucking version of yourself. All right? Mental stability is very important for a multitude of reasons. Number 1, nobody wants to wake up in the morning and lay next to the person that they're with and that they love and say to themselves, I wonder if this person's gonna act like they love me today. Or I wonder if they're gonna be just completely dead inside today. All of that trickles down. You know what I mean? That is your mental stability. If you wake up in the morning and you say you have body aches and pains and you're not feeling well, you gotta power through that shit, and you do not take that out on your significant other. That's for fucking shit sure. You do not show that side of you. You power through it. And you say, all right, yes, I'm feeling fucking down right now. I'm feeling a little bit of weakness coming through. But you say, no fucking way. I am not showing that weakness to this woman. I'm going to show her that I'm the type of cat that powers through this shit. And even though I'm feeling like shit, I'm going to still treat this woman like a princess today. All right? You do not let your feelings, your internal feelings, you do not take them out on the person that you're with. All right? They don't want that. They don't deserve that. All right? That is where your mental stability comes in. The ability to power through what you're feeling physically and emotionally in order to turn that shit around and make the best out of the current moment. That's mental stability. All right? Your woman needs you to be there for her. When she comes home from work and she had a bad day, she needs you to be the fucking shoulder to cry on, the fucking lap to fucking put her head on, play with her hair, fucking give her a little massage, tell her everything's going to be okay. You need to be their rock, okay? You need to be the rock. Now that you know that, Now is the time for you to fucking change it if you are not their rock. All right? If you are mentally unstable, which, a lot of people are, and there's nothing to fucking, no shame involved in that, start doing some stuff to stabilize yourself. And the best things to do, honestly, meditation, being in the present moment. Stop thinking of the past. Try to get rid of your guilt and shame if you have any. Stop thinking of and stressing about the future. Really get into the present moment. All right, take some walks in nature and stuff like that. Reset yourself, okay? Reset yourself, because trust me, I've been there where my mind was all over the fucking place. I didn't have a job. I had moved an hour away from my family and my friends. So I didn't have a job while my girlfriend was at work all day, and I was losing my fucking mind. And all of that took a toll on my relationship, all right? Because I wasn't strong enough mentally to get through it at that point. The only thing that got me through it was I got a job. And I should have been able to say, all right, I have all of this time to work on myself. Let's go. I had the whole summer, and I was just basically wasting away. I wasn't working out. I was barely eating, but also when I did eat, I was eat like shit. That kind of stuff. Just the instability and just lack of strength in my mind to change the situation that I was in. Because for some, they would have been like, oh shit, I'm off right now. I don't have this job. I mean, I was still working on the weekends. It was just I didn't have a steady job, and I had all this time to think. And when your mind is a clusterfuck, you start thinking of shit that like you shouldn't be thinking of, right? So get your mind right, meditate, start a regimen, like I always say, that puts you in a routine and gives you things to look forward to and keeps your mind on the straight and narrow instead of, oh, what should I do now? Oh, let me go fuck around. Let me go watch TV. Let me go fucking scroll on Instagram. No, I gotta go work out now. No, I gotta read now. No, I gotta watch fucking the new video of the No Fucking Around crew that just came out on YouTube because I liked, subscribed, and hit the bell for notifications. All right? Mental stability, guys. Be there. Trust me, your life will become a lot better if you start working on that. You will become happier on your own. All right? Mental stability is number one. Number two, I would have to say emotional stability. All right? And you might say, oh, well, it's the same thing. It is not the same thing. Your mental stability allows you to control your emotions, but you have to control your emotions as well. All right, emotional stability. And I don't mean that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to cry if you watch a fucking sad movie or if something happens. I'm talking about no flying off the fucking hinges. I'm talking about being able to communicate well so you don't have this fucking energetic explosion and you flip out on people. Okay? That's what I'm talking about when it comes to emotions. I'm talking about when you're on the road and somebody cuts you off, you don't get fucking road rage. That's not appealing. All right? I used to think that flying off the hinges and showing like, oh yeah, I'm so tough, I could scream at you on the road. I thought you, or flipping out and exploding on your boss or something like that was masculine and quote unquote cool, but it's not. It's not masculine. Control of your emotions and your mind is the masculine way to go. Okay? If you ever see like fucking NBA players, how calm they are when they're walking to the court. They're so fucking calm, cool, and collected. They have control of their fucking mind, their emotions. They have control of everything. But then they're on the court, they're fucking beasts, right? There's a time to fucking explode, and there's a time to keep your calm, all right? And by explode, I mean explode in the stuff that you should be exploding in. Explode in working out. Explode in growing mentally, all that stuff, all right? Explode in a sport that you're playing at. Let all that energy out, but control your emotions, because if you just let your emotions control you, you're just expelling useless fucking energy throughout the day. If you get pissed off at some guy on the road for cutting you off and you just fucking got heated, that is so much energy that you just wasted throughout the day. Now you're gonna go to work, you're gonna feel fucking depleted, right? And then you're just gonna get pissed off at fucking everything else. It all trickles down. All that emotional explosiveness, negative shit, just keeps going throughout the day too. So if you do not control your emotions, you get angry at something then you're just going to get angry again. You're going to complain to your friends. You're going to text everybody, oh, this fucking stupid asshole fucking cut me off on the road. Oh, I flipped him the bird. I fucking stopped the car. He didn't get out. Oh, he's lucky. Lucky about what? What was going to happen? You were going to get out of the car and fight this guy for fucking cutting you off and honking the horn? No. Guy cuts you off or he honks the fucking horn. Don't even fucking pay attention to him. Wave at him or something like this. Yeah, you know, this is what it is. I'm not letting you fucking dictate my day or control my fucking emotions. That's it. It's another thing. Don't let anybody else control your emotions. Somebody pisses you off. Goose fraba. Goose fraba. Because most of the time, they're not even pissing you off to the point where it's that big of a fucking deal, right? Oh, they take a little shot at your ego? That's their fucking problem. Let it roll off your fucking back, all right? Emotional control is huge, guys. Take it from somebody that used to fucking explode for no fucking reason, all right? You could say something to me and it just hits me in a way, it strikes my ego, explosion time. You don't want to be around me. All right. I have since controlled that, and I just saw 11:11 on this time that I'm recording, and I think that's pretty awesome. So I'm going to put a wish out there that we all get to control our emotions properly. I know you guys will, and that's a sign. Those numbers and stuff like that. We'll talk about numbers. Maybe that's that was one of my biggest emotional instabilities was my anger, and I think that's pretty cool that 11:11 came up while I'm talking about it because I know that I have since controlled it drastically. And how did I do it? Everything that I talk about on here. Meditation, I'm telling you, it just calms you down. It clears your mind. Reading books by Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now and A New Earth, he just teaches you about the ego and that your emotions are not you. He shows you ways to step out of yourself in the situation and look at the emotion and what you're feeling as a separate entity than yourself. Because a lot of the times we get locked into this belief that that emotion is you, but it's not you. It's just something it's a physical reaction to something that has happened to you. Somebody's come at you in a way that strikes you, hits your ego, you react in ways that you were taught to from your family, from fucking TV, from movies, from social media, from your friends. It's just a series of reactions based upon what you've been taught. So you have the ability to unteach that fucking reaction and replace it with something else. And the best thing is just no reaction. You don't even feel that rage, that ball of fucking fire build up inside of you anymore. I don't feel it. I just let it go. And it's like, okay, whatever. So the more you work on it, the easier it is to just not even get that fucking feeling anymore. And you might be saying to yourself, man, you don't understand though, man. You don't understand. Trust me. I do understand. Like I said, I was there. I was fucking rage driven, okay? Not proud of that. I'm just telling you, I've let it go because it's more important to be peaceful, all right? Especially when it comes to what we're talking about here today. 5 things that women find attractive to men for long-term relationships. Women don't want to fucking watch you explode, all right? Especially on them, okay? You let things build up. Maybe she says something that could piss you off here, and then a couple days later, and then a couple days later, and then you had a bad day at work. That's what I'm talking about, the trickle-down effect of getting angry. Okay, now you got angry at work, and now you go home, and your girlfriend pisses you off, and then you fucking explode on her, and you bring everything up from the fucking past, this, that, and the other thing. That's why the next thing, what we're going to talk about, is very big. Sorry. Still getting over this cold. So, emotional stability, because nobody wants to deal with your fucking flying off the hinges. And especially, like I said, your significant other, they don't want to deal with it. They don't deserve to deal with it. And yes. So, we're going to talk about the third topic, communication. And it all comes together, all full circle, right? Communication is enormous. All right. And I'm talking about trust. I'm talking about, I'm going out tonight. I'll be out with my boys. Um, I'll be home in a couple hours. That kind of communication. But I'm talking about deeper communication as well. I'm talking about, hey, what's wrong with you? You seem like a little bit out of it today. Your girlfriend asks you. Don't hold it in. Tell her what's going on. You know? Oh, well, I'm having a little bit of trouble at work and it's just bothering me. I don't know if I want to work there anymore. I'm thinking about maybe making a career change. You know, I know that it might bring some financial hardships for the time being, but it's something that I really want to do. If you have a supportive girlfriend, she should say, okay, no problem, sweetheart. No problem, babe. We got this. You know what I mean? Open communication like that. And I'm also talking about, hey, do you want to move forward in this relationship? Because I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are my heart, girl. Let's fucking grow. Let's open up a bank account together. Let's start saving money. Let's fucking buy a house. Let's talk about getting married. Let's talk about having kids. That kind of stuff. Women appreciate that shit. But also in communication, say your girlfriend does something or your wife is doing something that really irks you. Okay? Bring it up. Bring it up. If you feel like they disrespect you in ways or something like that, just taking little shots at you here and there, bring it up. They might not know that they're doing it. So there's no point in holding it in and then fucking exploding on them, right? Because if you hold things in, no matter what, there will come a time where you're just gonna fucking let it all out. So talk about things as they happen. It's important. And if you're in the proper relationship, you'll be able to talk it out. And, your significant other should say, you're right. All right, I didn't know you felt that way, so I'm going to work on it, right? If you're in a mature relationship, that's how it works. And if they come to you and say something on the sorts of, hey, I've been noticing that you haven't been really keeping up on your physical stature, right? Or, you haven't been shaving your head much anymore and you look like a fucking shaloub. Stuff like that. Don't take it personally. She wants to see you at your best and she deserves to see you at your best. Don't go slacking because you've been in your relationship for a couple of years now, letting your hair grow out, letting your fucking beard looking like a slob. All right? Not shaving your chest hair if that's what you fucking do. All right? And not working out. Don't fucking fall into the trap of comfortability. All right? Push, grow, learn, keep going. Be that driving force in the relationship so your girl is right beside you saying, all right, he's doing it. I'm right fucking there. Okay? Be that alpha cat. Be that masculine man. All right? That's what they want. So, yes, communicate and communicate often and communicate well about everything. All right? Number 4. Let's see. I'm going to have to go with physical features, I guess, because listen, if you want to, and I know this isn't fucking fully true because there's tons of fat guys out there that have great sense of humor. You know what? Number 4, personality. I'll save the physicality and all that other shit for later. Personality is huge, all right? Like I said, could be a fat guy in the fucking room picks up this hot chick because he's got an awesome personality. Be yourself, be your authentic self. You will attract the type of person that is you're looking for and that is attracted to that type of personality. If you want to be a nut job and wear a Kona hat and wear fucking green sunglasses, green sunglasses, then fucking wear them. You want to wear a colorful no fucking around crew shirt, wear it. If you want to wear the white one only, wear it. Be yourself with your authentic self, all right? Women love a real dude. They just do, all right? So, yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about it. If you don't have much of a personality, try to figure it out. You know what I mean? Take some humor classes or something like that. But 4, yes, personality, and I guess the physical. I'm going to keep them both as 4A and 4B. So, physical. Whether you like it or not, women like to see muscles. all right? Some of them don't. I'd say most of them do. But at the very least, they want to see that you're keeping up with your health. You know, you don't have to be fucking ripped and jacked for most women, but they want to see that you pay attention to your body and you're not just fucking shoveling ice cream down and fucking chicken thighs galore, which chicken thighs are good for you, but you don't want to eat fucking 10 of them. You have to take care of your body. Because if you don't, it just means that you're not right up here either. And they can sense that. That's why I always say, get your mind right, and it trickles down to your emotions, your physical, your spiritual, and your financial. Okay? Hit the gym a little bit. Go for a run. Do some push-ups. Cut some calories. Make it known that you care how you look. All right? If you're fucking 40 pounds overweight, start losing the weight. Let it be known. Show her, hey, look, I'm going to go to the gym. You know why? Why, honey? Because I want to get physically fit for myself and for you and for our future. Because I want to be able to run around when we have kids and chase those little shits around and play fucking baseball with them and fucking shoot the hoops with them. All right? That kind of shit. They want the overall package. And I hate to say it, but most men right now are not the overall package. I'm not saying that all women are either, but if you want to attract the woman that you want, you got to be that fucking, you got to give them something that they want. And the overall package consists of mental stability, physical strength and masculinity, emotional stability, spiritual stability, and financial stability. All right? I think the spirituality thing is huge too. So maybe I'm just going to extend this a little bit. But your woman does want to see you take care of yourself. They want to see you being healthy. And you should be healthy together. All right? Eat the right stuff. Stay away from the fast fucking food. Do some push-ups. Do some sit-ups. Do some jogging. If you're not able to do all that stuff due to physical ailments or whatever, do whatever you can. Do the smallest amount that if that's all that you can do. But do the most that you can do. But if it means that you just have to start off very small, then start off very small, okay? There was a guy that I saw on YouTube one time that had some sort of physical ailment. He could barely even fucking stand, and he started doing these yoga poses. And very fucking slow. I think he had to walk with crutches and shit like that and a cane. Very slowly but surely, this guy is able to touch his toes now and do these yoga poses because he started very small. It's not about the motivation of, I gotta get up and fucking do 100,000 push-ups today. Motivation's fleeting. Discipline is long lasting, okay? Start small. Do fucking 1 push-up a day. Do 2 push-ups a day, 3, 4, 5. It all fucking adds up. It's all compounding interest on you. You're paying yourself the interest, okay? So open up the bank and let that interest pile up. So yes, now I'm going to talk about spirituality as well. All right? In this world, to me, spirituality is very, very important, okay? I've been on a few dates lately where women aren't really in touch with their spirituality. They weren't aware of chakras and opening them up, and they haven't meditated in their lives and stuff. And in my past relationship, that was something that was very important to both of us, and it's something that's very important to me. And it's important in me finding a woman like that. It's important for them to have that. So, like I said, this is just my personal experience, what I think women find attractive and important in a relationship. If this isn't important to you, then that's fine. But to me, it is. So spirituality goes beyond everything, right? I don't even kill bugs anymore, unless I have to, all right? Because everything is life. Everything is energy and has its own form, okay? And it's all interconnected. So that's why I talk about meditating and stuff like that, because you might not understand the chakras and stuff like that, but meditating clears all of your energy out, resets you, and just allows you to be open to love and to the energies of the universe and abundance And so does gratitude and stuff like that. So gratitude falls on the spiritual realm of all of this stuff. You should be grateful for what you have. A lot of people focus on, and I know I'm digressing a little bit, but a lot of people focus on, look at my hands, they're pretty cool. Whee! Oh, that's fucking awesome. A lot of people focus on what they don't have. But in order to get more, you have to focus on what you do have. It's the age-old thing of, oh, I'm going to tell you to look for red cars, and then all you do is see fucking red cars around, right? Because what you focus on comes to you, all right? It's manifestation 101, all right? So spirituality is big because it allows you to be present in the moment. It allows you to just take it all in. And I mean, I consider it a very important part of what women are looking for. They might not know it, but if you come to them in this very peaceful, spiritual way, you might open them up to a different realm that they've never been open to or accustomed to. And you'll find out that, hey, they really like it. I mean, I've made a woman that I went out with do meditation one time, and she really loved it. So I think it's something that people probably won't shoot down, because I've brought it up in plenty of, on these dates that I've been on, and they've been open to it. Nobody rolls their eyes or anything like that. But spirituality, dig it. Number 6 now. I know I said 5, but financial stability. All right. And I'm putting that at the lowest part, even though I used to think that it was number 1. I have since found out that it is not number 1. Okay. To some women it is, sure. But I think for the bulk of women, I think mental stability is number 1, honestly. They might not know it. They might not believe it, but it is. So financial stability is important as well. All right. Because number 1, you need to have money in order to do things. You need to have money to get a house. If you want to just rent, you need money for that. You need money for food. You need money for clothes. You need money to fucking send your kids to school. You need money to go on dates. Money don't buy love, but it buys a lot of things that you need. All right. So being financially stable just takes a weight off of the whole relationship. Hey, honey, can we go on vacation? Of course we can. We have our vacation fund. We got a few grand in there. Let's do it. Every year, we go on vacation. Let's do it. Let's go somewhere fucking beautiful. Let's go to an island. All right. And also, a woman likes to see that you're driven and that you have a job and that you want to provide for them. All right. I know this day and age, it's like, oh, you don't need to provide for the woman. According to who? Right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I don't have to provide everything for the woman, but like, I'm sure they feel a lot better if I'm bringing home the fucking bacon. Right? This new day and age, what percentage of people don't feel that way? Oh, I'm an independent woman. Sure, if you want to be independent, go for it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to show my masculine side and say, go out there with an axe and chop fucking wood for you, you know? Go out there, make that money, show your financial stability, and I'm telling you, they'll appreciate it. All right. I do put it on the bottom of the list, but it is important because it just is. It gets you places that, on vacation. It gets you a fucking house. It gets you motorcycles. It gets you fucking cars. If that's not what you're into, that's fine. I'm not saying you need to have all the money in the world. I'm just saying financial stability and the fact that they don't have to worry about where's the rent check going to come from this month. Oh shit, we don't have enough money for fucking food for us this month. That's what I'm talking about, financial stability. Enough for what you guys personally want and need. That's all. All right? It's not about having all the money in the world, unless you guys want all the money in the world. Then work together to fucking become fucking business moguls and just dominate. All right? So that's the 5 or 6 or 7 things that I believe are most important to women in regards to keeping a long-term relationship and keeping them happy and wanting to be with you for a long-term marriage, dating process, all that good stuff. All right. So if you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. Feel free to share this. And if you want to become a member of the crew, you know what to do. Just drop a comment below saying newest member of the No Fucking Around crew. That's all it takes. And if you want to join the crew and get a shirt, feel free to buy one. They're being sold for 20 bucks. You can hit me up at Gmail, noeffingaroundcrew@gmail.com, or find me on Instagram at noeffingaroundcrew and just message me on there. Follow us on there. And if there's anything, any of the top 5 or 6 or 7 things that I missed, if you think, leave a comment below and be like, well, I think this is important, and we'll have a little debate about it or a discussion about it. No, you know, we're all here for each other. I want to hear what you guys say. You listen to me, I listen to you. All right? So I'm going to leave you guys with the things I always leave you with. Do it when you crush it. Ain't no time like the present. Why? Because the time is now, and now is the time. Do not fuck around. Love hard, play hard. And number 5, we're all human beings. We fall off the wagon from time to time. Do not beat yourself up. Do not berate yourself, for it is not about falling off. It is about how quickly you get your ass back on and go doubly hard. All right? That's what it's about. Keep going, keep learning, keep growing. Nick, no fucking around crew, out. Peace.